This evening around 5:45, a man called the Chandler Police Department's 911 line and spoke to one of our 911 dispatchers and told them that he was making threats against his young daughter, who was also in the car with him at the time while he was driving. So officers responded not only to the area that he said he was, but then also to an area here where we're standing at Chandler and McQueen, where he said that he had a residence. So responded to both of those places, and eventually, after repeated attempts to de-escalate the situation and speak with this individual while he was driving around with his young daughter in the car, eventually got here to this housing complex behind us. And at that point, again, after repeated attempts to chat with the individual, an officer-involved shooting occurred. At least one of our officers did discharge their duty weapon. And at this point, the Mesa Police Department, in accordance with the East Valley Critical Incident Response Team protocol, is taking over the investigation as the man was pronounced deceased on scene.
And I think everyone's question is probably going to be, is this girl okay?
Yes, the young girl is okay this evening.
Can you talk about what those threats were and what, obviously they were threats, so you take every threat seriously, but what did it escalate to the degree that officers felt like they needed to, discharge their firearm?
Well, the individual was making threats on the phone when he called 911 to harm this young girl in the car. He did say that this was his daughter, and so immediately whenever there's a young child involved in any situation and there's a threat of any kind, that's certainly something serious, and we take that very seriously.
Do you know the age of the little girl?
We're not able to release that at this time.
And do you know if the man had a weapon of any kind?
That part's still under investigation.
And you said this is where they live. Is mom here too, or where is the child being put now?
This is a residence that the individual said on the phone where he lived, but that part is still unconfirmed at this point.
Was he already pulled over here?
He came to a stop here on his own in a parking lot behind us across the street.
If you had to gauge it, how long would you say that the officers were engaging with him, trying to de-escalate before
Several minutes of de-escalation, certainly, but the exact time frame is something that's under investigation at this point.
And all the officers are okay?
Yes, all of our officers are okay. Thank you for asking. All the officers that were involved are doing well. Obviously shaken up after a situation like this, but they were all able to go back to the main station where they're being part of the briefing right now, and we're thankful that they're able to go home to their families this evening.
Was the child, forgive me, the child was there when shots were fired, I'm assuming.
That's correct.
I'm just wondering what that looked like, trying to get the child away from him before this. I don't know if you can even get into that right now.
That part's all under investigation. I can tell you right now that the young child is doing okay, certainly shaken up, but obviously that would be a tough situation for anybody to be involved in. So really challenging, and our hearts go out. We know that this is a holiday. We know that this is a time of year that people celebrate with their families, and so we can never discredit a loss of life. It's a tragedy in any way, shape, or form.
And I know you stated that she's okay. Did she receive any type of injuries?
That part's under investigation. She's doing okay tonight.
Did the suspect have any prior to doing this?
That part is under investigation.
Is there any idea how long police were on the phone with him before stopping?
I can say it was several minutes, but I just don't have that in front of me right now. During the entire time, the individual made that call to 911, stayed on the phone with our 911 dispatchers as that individual was driving around, eventually coming here to Chandler and McQueen, and that's when the officer involved shooting occurred.